Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Beat Podcast. I'm so excited that you tuned in. We're recording live from Health in Las Vegas. And today I have the privilege of hosting Priya Abani. She is the CEO of AliveCor. Welcome to the podcast, Priya.
Thank you so much, Saul. Really great to be here.
So, Priya, before we get into the questions, tell us a little bit about you and the work that AliveCor does.
My name is Priya Abani. I'm the CEO and president of AliveCor. Been here for a little over 6 years. Used to work at Amazon, running a little-known service called Alexa before that. And before that, grew up at Intel and Marvell in semiconductors.
Very cool. Well, you've got an impressive background, and the work that AliveCor is doing is really impressive, re-envisioning cardiac care. And so how does AliveCor envision consumer or patient-centric healthcare?
Thank you. AliveCor believes in customer obsession, which means building products and services around the patient's needs. It's not about what we can build. It's about what the patient needs. We envision a future where a patient is an active participant and care is seamless and continuous. So because we put the patient in the center of their care journey, we have like 3 imperatives that we, focus the company on. One is the patient is not their condition. A lot of companies are built around a condition, but the patient is a whole person. It's like any one of us. So instead of focusing solely on, for example, atrial fibrillation as a diagnosis, we build a personal portable ECG solution that fits into an everyday routine for the patient. Our solutions make care continuous and not episodic. And we do this by enabling real-time monitoring, allowing patients to share data instantly with their doctors, physicians, reducing delays and unnecessary hospital visits. And then finally, by placing a clinically validated ECG in their hands or in our hands or in a patient's hand, we empower the patient to become an active participant in their care. We track patterns, we let them share results with their physicians, and we overall give them better education and understanding of their condition. So we hope that once people start using our devices or our technology, they stay with us through their lifetime.
I love that, Priya, this concept and reality that patient's not their condition. It really takes a consumer lens to the care for the patient and really, I think, changes the entire journey. How's AliveCor reimagining care delivery to improve access and outcomes, especially for the underserved?
Yeah, we believe the convergence of AI and digital health is the solution that is going to help us serve people in remote and underserved areas. So affordability is a huge tenet for the company. We work very hard to keep our products affordable. We're probably the only company on the planet right now that has not increased our prices post-COVID and post-tariffs. So by making medical-grade technologies more accessible, we're helping more people get the care they need. And then by default, that means that it drives better outcomes. Mm-hmm. So starting at just $79, our single lead cardio mobile device empowers people in remote areas to monitor heart arrhythmias at home and instantly share data with providers, helping us to bridge geographical gaps. You would not believe there are actually entire states in our country where we don't have enough number of cardiologists and EPs. We also use generative AI tools, and we have branded ours called Ask Cardia and Cardia Intelligence. And these provide personalized insights, support, and actionable recommendations. So imagine you're living in a rural community and the closest cardiologist or EP is 100 miles away. How are you on an everyday basis going to manage your heart health? This is what we enable. And then most recently, our clinician-facing solution that has been cleared for physician use called Cardia 12 Lead. It brings advanced diagnostics to the most remote locations in the most convenient form factor. Very proud of the fact that we got clearance for 35 conditions, including heart attack detection. And it fits, the device is small enough, it can fit in a physician's pocket or a healthcare worker's pocket. And we're obviously selling it at a very affordable price.
Yeah, that's so important. And what's the form factor of that one?
So the form factor is probably about 2.5 inches long and an inch wide. And it has a single cable that connects to it, which has 5 electrodes on it that, you can wound up. So all in all, a little bit smaller than my palm. And I have really small hands. And it will fit in the physician's pocket.
Amazing. Yeah. Now that is the definition of access, if you ask me.
Thank you.
That's brilliant. And how's AliveCor investing in AI? It's a big topic at this conference and overall in healthcare. What are the latest developments and what is the future outlook?
Yeah, so AI has been fundamental to our growth and strategy. And frankly, we have been doing it long before it became a cool word right now. But our core is clinical AI. It's a strength for the company. It's a moat for the company. And as I mentioned before, we can now detect 35 cardiac conditions, including life-threatening heart attacks and ischemias. Some of our latest developments, which goes along to the new LLM-based AI work that we've been developing right now, is called cardiac intelligence. So it summarizes your personal data, whether it's hypertension data, blood pressure data, or ECG data. It identifies patterns and will soon proactively prompt patients for readings or suggest lifestyle adjustments. And the feature that I'm most proud about right now that we have deployed to our consumer subscribers is called Cardiac Alert, where you take your baseline ECG and it compares every single new ECG that you take to that baseline ECG and recognizes and flags patterns when there is a difference. And in some cases, and actually in many cases now, due to the alert of very small, subtle changes, which mostly only AI can detect and not your naked eyes, we have been able to identify hundreds of situations where the patient has to, go see a physician right away. So very, very excited about that. We're now evolving our AI. So it's not just, diagnosis. It's also to help you take actions. So there's a thing called whole person healthcare, where our AI will expand beyond the heart to manage a patient's entire health journey. And then the other one is proactive continuous care, where I genuinely believe that the future is a combination of AI-driven monitoring, virtual care, and at-home diagnostics. And when you combine all of them, you can do predictive and proactive care for the patient.
Well, those are some great examples and a great future outlook. I really like, again, back to the beginning of our conversation where you discussed this patient is not their condition, but also the data sources that we're looking at are way more than just their clinical conditions. So I love that the future outlook includes this whole person care. It's fantastic to hear. Looking ahead, what bold bet is your company making that you believe will truly transform the healthcare experience?
I love this question. We're becoming a 24/7 AI-powered, patient-first heart health service. And I know it's a lot of words, but we live by it every single day. And we are doing this by making AI more precise and advanced by training them on one of the largest repository of ECG data and also hypertension data in the world. We're building models to detect early signs of cardiac events before a patient would go to the ER. So for example, a patient is feeling off, takes an ECG. Ideally, a care team should be looped in automatically. Right now, it does not happen in the world. So we are building this. It's not just triage. It's what happens post you finding that you have a condition. What are you supposed to be doing as a patient? And then being proactive instead of being reactive. So providers can adjust care in real time. So completing the flywheel where it's not just the patient with their data, but how do you transfer the data to the physicians as well? And then how do the physicians take action on that data? So by enabling earlier intervention, empowering patients and providers with better data, I genuinely believe we can save lives and improve how people live with heart conditions. And over the next 3 to 5 years, personalized preventive heart care will become the standard. And we want to be a big part of that.
I love that term, personalized proactive
Care. Yes.
For cardiac care, right?
Yes.
Personalized proactive cardiac care. Love that. It's a really great, succinct way of saying it. Look, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity for sharing your vision in this space. AliveCor is making a huge impact for the positive. If people want to learn more about the company and about you, where can they do that?
They can go to AliveCor.com or Cardia.com. That's the brand that we sell our products in, Cardia Mobile. And we have all the data organized there about all the devices, our AI, our subscriptions. And if you're a physician or an employer or a biopharma company, we have organizations to that level. So we welcome people to go and visit and learn more.
That's fantastic, Priya. Thank you so much. Folks, there you have it. Priya Abani, the CEO of AliveCor, with us. In the show notes, you're going to find all the links that she just shared, as well as the short notes of our conversation. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And Priya, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Saul.